best experience, use headphones. And hello Dan13 and Bubuluku. This is Brink. I hope, yeah, microphone is working.
Queen of the Abyss said, Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Dan the band said, morning. Good evening, lovely weirdos.
Yes. I started this now because there's an intro text. Oh, there's narration, and I figured...
your step. It's a sheer 1,000-foot drop to the mighty Colorado River below. Horseshoe Bend is a dramatic and iconic example of the American southwestern landscape. The sheer cliff walls were carved over millions of years as the river cut down through ancient sandstone, eventually becoming entrenched and creating the horseshoe shape you see ahead. The river continues this process today on its path towards the Grand Canyon, nearly 60 miles downstream.
There's a birdie. Alright, so I wishlisted this.
It looks like it's your first time with us.
Yes.
So I'll be your virtual guide to get you started on your adventure today. BRINK is all about experiencing amazing places. Everything you see around you is true to world scale. That means you can stand and take a few steps in any direction. Sure beats looking at a postcard.
Oh, there's no...
If you're not able to physically walk around, you can also move by using the joysticks on your controllers. In addition to exploring the scenery, each location you visit has 3 points of interest, which can help you learn more about your surroundings. To find these points of interest, you'll need to use this compass. Great! Now you can use your compass to find points of interest placed around you. Whenever you see a Polaroid icon, point your compass at it to select it.
Wow, that's a bit... To move faster, hold your trigger button. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Also, can I get the photos to go away? Because they're kind of ruining the scene. Look around. Oh, this is a tutorial. Also, I think... Oh, I'm awake-ish. That's the state I'm in. What mode is it in? It is right now. Okay, that was fine. I didn't remember if I set that back after Majizzle. Yes, this is a slightly different kind of experience. Yes. Point your compass at question mark? I guess any photo. Oh, it's time-based. Right, okay.
You've just found your first point of interest. You can find these optional pieces of information in each location if you're interested in learning more about a place. Push the collect button to save this point of interest whenever you're ready to continue.
There's no finger tracking. These are the exact same hands as was, or well, very similar hands to what were in Machizzle, but that had full finger tracking. I'm now pointing with my index fingers and it's closing the whole fist. That's such a disconnect. It's breaking my mind a bit. Oh, it's automatically
and collect
posing.
The point of interest. It'll be saved here in your trusty field notebook.
Oh, so there are game mechanics-ish.
You can bring up your field notebook anytime during your travels by looking at the palm of your left hand and grabbing, just like you did for the compass.
Oh, I did. Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually pretty neat.
That's all there is to exploring a location and finding points of interest. Pretty easy, huh?
Right, yes.
Look around and try using the compass to find the other 2 points of interest in this location.
It is morning when you've taken a 2-hour power nap by accident. Yes, that is how fresh my mind is. I shall put on, because this is room scale-ish.
Queen of the Abyss said, hee hee.
Yes, I'm gonna turn on the center marker so I know where the center of my room is to avoid any unfortunate accidents. Right, so there's an interesting grip things out of midair, or thin air. There we go, that's the expression. What?
The last thing you'll need before you're ready to explore on your own is a way to travel to
Queen of the Abyss said, I'm too hungry, so eating pizza now.
Dan the band said pizza.
When you're ready to travel to another location, look at your watch and push
Dan the band
button
runs to
in
portal.
the center of the watch face.
This is so weird. Okay, so you see the finger reaching out?
Menu.
That's not me doing
You
it.
can browse your collection
That's
of
the game.
locations and press a postcard to travel to a new location. Or if you want to keep exploring Horseshoe Bend, press your watch button again to close the menu.
So far, the interface is very straightforward. There's a night button. Oh wow. Okay, it's a bit too dark,
Pinkori
but
said, "Good
this
afternoon,
works.
Bull and chat."
Good afternoon, Pinkori. Welcome to BRINK Traveler, which is a sightseeing program. I think the water has stopped at night, which is weird because there's like reflection from waves. Right, okay, this is a bit too dark. Let's go back to daytime. My eyes. Yes. Yes.
Queen of the Abyss said, "Hi, Pinkori."
No, there's some. The water is not animated at a very rapid frame rate, but it works.
Pinkori
There's some
said,
moving
"I
objects
want to
like
try this one out
birds.
one day. It looks cool."
Yes.
Hola, Queen of the Abyss.
As I was trying to say earlier. Oh, here we have the full tutorial, I guess. So they've been. They have photography, graphic design, narration, 3D design. That's 4 people, and this is 3 people. Okay, I guess 4 people. Tutorials, settings, flat locomotion, stay at the same height as when you move around. Disable this to rise and fall with the ground. Nausea warning. Yes, I'm interested to see if that's still a problem for me. Because that was a problem for me when I played the first gallery game. They had us move when walking in real space. They had us move up a slope, and that totally busted me. This is gonna be interesting to see. There is snap turning. I don't want any turning, but I don't think that's an option. Guide narration. Let's go with that. Seems nicely done. Right. So now, can I go further, or is it still?
Careful.
Oh wow, okay.
You're almost at the end of the walkable space for this location. We
right.
to make these locations as immersive.
The Foxy Realm said afternoon.
So much we can do.
Good afternoon, Mr. Paul. This is the most awesome action game you've ever seen. We're currently collecting grass so we can survive to stay in this VR experience for 48 hours. Yes. Let's see if we have more
Pinkori
targets
said,
here.
"Hello,
Yes.
the Foxy Realm."
Yes. So the interesting part here is that it said this is the walkable optimized area, because as with any game, any real time thing really, you optimize for the point of view. Well, any real time 3D thing. So everything off in the distance is going to be low resolution. And usually that's called LOD, level of detail, and they might have hard coded that in, or rather, in standard games, you usually have a dynamic LOD system. This is where you walked on a flat surface, and I'm walking, enabling the vertical differences, enabling me to walk down the cliffside a bit. That's nice. But yes, I think they don't have the dynamic LOD, but only a statically optimized mesh, which is fine. It's a bit curious, but you know, it's a fairly cheap experience. We'll see. I think they have 18 or 19, I can't remember now, locations. Let's see what the other points of interest are. How did I? Oh yeah, it's time-based. You just need to aim.
Lake Powell is the second largest man-made reservoir in the United States on the Colorado River in Utah and Arizona. The lake was created by the flooding of Glen Canyon by the Glen Canyon Dam in 1963. The Glen Canyon Dam remains to this day a central issue for modern environmentalist movements, who argue that the dam has had an adverse impact on the land.
I wonder if that is the land in the dam or beyond the dam. Well, Well, that is fairly interesting. Where is that dam? Is that actually beyond these cliffs? So I guess on the other side. It's not very clear. I'm like, I don't see anything of it. So that's a bit confusing.
The Colorado River is one of the principal rivers of the southwestern United States and northern Mexico. The 2,330-kilometer-long river drains an expansive and arid watershed that encompasses 7 U.S. states and 2 Mexican states before finally meeting the Pacific Ocean in the Gulf of California.
Wow, my brain had the water move. That was totally my brain, though. It's probably from aliasing. That's causing slight shimmering in pixels when the resolution is higher than your screen and there's no filtering. But there's clearly filtering here, but some kind of
great job.
Kind of graphical artifact.
All
or I'm crazy.
Points of interest in this location.
Either one. Right, yes. This is interesting and stuff.
Queen of the Abyss said, or both.
I mean, yes. I'm gonna take some pictures because that's what we do. And apparently my head is heavily leaning to the left today. I'm not sure. I mean, it's probably every day, but it's a good thing I ordered that neck massage device yesterday. Take an architecturally correct one, which is a bit... Oh, this is actually one of the rare moments where a horizontal photo makes sense. Because usually if you're at ground level, that bottom half, unless you have a foreground like here, it's a bad example. If you're on if you're on the ground and you have high-rise buildings and you're on a parking lot, the whole bottom half of the picture will be tarmac or asphalt from the parking lot, and then you get the interesting stuff elsewhere. When you're high up like this, even if you do an architecturally correct image, which doesn't matter now because we don't have straight lines, you have a whole bunch of interesting stuff in the bottom half. This is actually... I'm almost too high up, because now the top half is just sky. Optimally, I would be down on the cliffside here in the middle. I want to be in the middle of the height of the scene. That would make for a good fisheye photo if you had a lens like that. I spent a summer or two just bringing my system camera with the fisheye lens around to everywhere. And I angled the photos so I had the horizon correct, because I wanted to view the photos in VR later on. And to not have to align every photo up and down, I tried to keep the horizon at all times. Yes.
Watch out! Bunny Queen has brutally invaded with 19 rabid zealots.
Hello, Nina.
Techi Carton is now relentlessly stalking you.
Isquish said, Bunbin raid.
Leon Gaming said,
There's a bunny raid. Yes. Thank you so much for raiding. This is a very relaxed...
Weeble said, bunny raid.
Yes, that's the bunny raid. Please someone do a shout out for Nina
you.
somewhere in chat. I have forgotten to make that audible. That has to go in the to-do, damn it. So I need to make the shoutouts audible. Oh shit.
Bunny Queen said, Hi. Just did thermal paste reapplication on my 2080 Ti. Almost passed out.
That sounds stressful. Yes, yes.
Crindish is now relentlessly
stalking you. Thank you, people, for following. This was unexpected, but also I know it's unexpected to even find people online on a Sunday, at least if you're raiding other Europeans, because it's fairly early. It's 5:45 Central European time. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Nina, she's streaming much VR chat. VR chat, right? Yeah, but all kinds of games, if I remember correctly. Seems to always be something funny happening there when I pop in. Yes. This is Brink. I've just started exploring it. It's a tourist
Bunny
application.
Queen said, Are you in the Grand Canyon?
Yes.
I dance and do any other VR games.
Yes, any game. There we go. This is what I collect on Twitch. VR variety streamers. It's the best kind of people. So yes, this is the horseshoe Valley Canyon in the Grand Canyon, Horseshoe Bend in the Grand Canyon. So yes, this is an application that contains photogrammetry scenes, bespoke photogrammetry scenes. I think they've traveled themselves and captured these. And you can pop around, look at points of interest, and get narration. And this is a very chill stream because I'm trying to relax a bit. Yes. So let's. I took one picture. That's ridiculous. I'm at the Grand Canyon. I need to take at least a few more pictures. There's I saw in the trailer there's supposed to be a photographic tool built in. I do have my own, so I mean that's maybe fine, but I'll have to figure out how that works. I'm gonna catch one with less sky, keep it horizontal. Let's try to get the full bend in. Yes. There's almost no sky, but a bit.
Techi Carden said, NJNA already mentioned it, but wow, your overlay is sick, I love it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's... there's so much work that has gone into it, it's ridiculous. But yes, it's nice when it's appreciated. Thank you. White Pocket.
NJNA is now said as Nina.
I need to download this. That's hopefully quick enough. That okay is. I did not know the game only downloaded one scene and you need to download all the other ones manually. I have a half gig per second connection, so let's just queue up everything. And I should have about 80 gigs free on the game drive. I'm just gonna download everything. Let's see how this goes. There's a warning. Wait, there was a warning on the other one. What was that? Steep location. Oh, okay. Yeah, I turned on the ability of vertical movement so I can pass over sloped environments. Oh, these are many!
Techi Carden said, 500 MB, wow, that's 10 times as fast as my internet, lol.
It's beneficial to live in Sweden, and even if this is a small town, we have like open fiber, so I can take any provider I want. There's still a base cost for the fiber, depending on who owns it, but due to like how rules work here and the market and stuff, it's open for any operator to provide internet connection over that fiber. So it's fairly affordable anyway. So I pay 50 euros per month for a symmetrical 500 megabit connection. It's pretty nice.
Hidden sandstone oasis in the Vermilion Cliffs National Monument near the Arizona-Utah border. This alien landscape of swoops, spirals, rounded mounds, and sharp cliffs covers nearly 1 square mile of secluded desert wilderness. Getting here is difficult and requires sturdy off-road vehicles. But adventurous visitors are treated to this breathtaking site featuring ancient dinosaur prints and petroglyphs.
Petroglyphs. Oh, this is the boundary.
Another important thing you should know. Some locations have multiple spots you could move between. To move to another spot, bring out your compass.
Techi Carden said, yeah, I think we have something similar in Holland. My dad takes care of that, so IDK. But we have the cheapest package, so nothing above 50 MB for me RN.
Well, yeah, I pay for my own internet, so I can choose how much to spend on it. Yeah. Using your compass.
Queen of the Abyss
point
said,
a question
oh
mark.
no.
Oh shit. Right, okay, so they spawn me in a this tutorial mode. Go to Swirl Canyon. That sounds pretty interesting. Oh wow.
That's it. Keep an eye out for other trail markers during your travels.
So compass, they have an interesting item spawning method. So you can, this is annoying. There's no finger tracking, but you just poke your things, really nice, and grasp with your hand to spawn the item that you see highlighted. So this is the notebook. So these are points of interest I can collect. And the compass is for those points of interest and for traveling, apparently. Yes.
The extraordinary geology at White Pocket is not easily explained. Some geologists believe that White Pocket is a result of soft sediment deformation, meaning the contortions, twisting, and turning you see here occurred while the sand was saturated by water, before completely turning into rock in the Jurassic period.
This is sand? Yes, there are interesting things over here. That's for sure. I imagine this wasn't there a movie with someone climbing in cliffs like this and getting stuck?
Queen of the Abyss said it's sandstone, right?
Yeah, so like water saturated and maybe compressed. I mean, isn't rocks just compressed sand? Sand are micro rocks, stone. Geology, I'm not well versed in geology. Oh shit! I'm supposed to take pictures.
Techi Carden said, "Wait, the Jurassic? Wow, that's been here a while like that then."
Oh yeah, I'm a sucker at, or not very good at, historical period either. Wow, even the sky is really nice. I kind of want to slide down the the hill and explore more that way, but right. Let's use the compass, and I think I came from the bowl. Yeah, the bowl was where we started, right? And that is the Grand Vista. I'm just gonna see if the bowl. Oh, that's a quick transition.
Queen of
Wait,
the
no,
Abyss
this is different.
said Google says the Jurassic is a geologic period and stratigraphic system that spanned from the end of the Triassic period 2013 million years
only
ago.
200 million years. Stratigraphic? That is a big word. Yes. We have ambient audio, birds chirping, tweeting, doing the social medias. Yes. Can I see you over this ledge? I'm pretty sure that's the end of the world. I don't think we have ocean. Let's not go there. It's a black void. Some nice detail on the ground. We have. Oh, what? I can grab. I so expected this to be fully static. How do you even have collision sounds? What?
Queen of the Abyss said, "Whoa."
I did. I did not expect that.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
It's ridiculous. It's so simple, but
Techi Carden
that
said,
experience
"Yes, the
is,
wonderfully realistic black void."
I mean, yes, that is not as immersive, but yeah, that was surprising. I think I have two more points of interest to find, and that has to be at the Grand Vista, because I don't think I saw them from any other point. So this is where I started, right? Yes, and this is clearly, you have the big view. Let's bring up the compass again. Here we have a few more points of interest.
More than 20 species of raptors, including bald eagles and golden eagles, peregrine falcons, and several hawk species, call this region home. The endangered California condor has been reintroduced into this region recently due to its remote location and lack of human habitation.
Oh, so the whole range of those birds is called raptors. I did not know that either. Clearly, I'm not an expert in anything, pretty much. But that's fine. That's why we learn. So raptors is a category of, I guess, predatory birds?
Techi Carden said, "Real cool application, though I feel like I would love this if I ever buy VR gear."
Oh yeah. We got a small taste of this in the lab, or Destinations by Valve. Destinations later became SteamVR Home. But they only really pushed things early on, and then kind of moved on to other things. Check the last point of interest here.
The imprints you see in the ground before you are dinosaur tracks.
Oh!
75 million years old.
Right, there's
several thousand footprints have been revealed around this area by the erosion of the sedimentary sandstone. Tracks from Gralator, Otozoum, Batrachopus, and Brasilicnium can all be found here.
Big words. Batrachopus, Brasilianum. I just heard her say them, but the words don't look English.
Right.
Right, so
Queen of the Abyss said bloody big
footsteps.
dinosaurs.
Yeah. I mean, like now they just look like pimples in the ground, but it's pretty neat that... it's still insane how things can... what's it called? Be preserved for that long of a time. Yes. Did I take a photo here? I don't remember. Let's take one. There's lots of sky going on, but there's... oh yeah, I took one and I was amazed by the clouds. So let's take another one. That is very nice. Yes. We've had so much overcast here lately, so getting nice skies is very nice. Which is a tautology, but yes. Oh, here's the photo things. Photos you take will appear here. This is what I talked about before that I haven't found yet. I assume that will be a tutorial in one of the different worlds, or worlds with all the time is on Earth, and just I'm too used to VR being not reality. Think we have those are... oh yeah, you have a compass where you can see all the things. Oh yeah, there were 2 points of interest here and one in a different place, right? Yes. The brain is almost working today. No, the watch. There we go. Travel. We will continue. So you can see how big this was. I can't see how big that one is. Probably because it's default in the installation. So almost 600 megabytes, but there was also 3 locations. The previous one was... I think the previous one was only 1. I assume as much. Yeah, 1 out of 1 spots. Right, nice, okay. 3. Steep location. 437 megabytes. Travel. Traveling. Oh, wow.
At 3,740 meters, Mount Morrison towers over Convict Lake and Owens Valley below. Home to some
Queen of the Abyss said, are they all in America?
Summit of vibrant stone was formed during the Precambrian era,
we can check.
over 500 million years ago. Keep an eye out for the rare formations known as fulgurites,
stretch texture,
commonly known as fossilized lightning, created by the intense lightning strikes of passing storms.
Oh, of course, on the mountaintop. You will get lots of lightning.
Take a photo anytime during your travels.
Oh, there's the photo
putting
tutorial.
Your hands in front of you and making a frame with your index fingers and thumbs. Great shot. You can also try grabbing and moving the image if you want to reframe the shot. Once you're happy with it, press the large button to save the image to
Queen of the Abyss said, magic.
Yes. This must perform really well. I'm at 144 hertz, 100% render resolution, and this is rendering an additional camera?
Techi Carden said, wait, how would lightning fossilize?
I think it's the lightning effects. Like, lightning has hit all these rocks because it's the top of the mountain. And basically you can see the effects of the lightning, even if the lightning hit a really long time ago. I think these are really high field of view photos too. I mean, I want that big cloud, but maybe in a corner. Problem is these won't show up on Discord, so I might not use this much. But it's a very, very interesting feature. This is fairly redundant on stream, I guess. Yeah, I'm derping out now. Only sky. There we go. So that ends up in the right. Okay. There we go. Boop.
Brain juice.
Yes, this takes not that much brain juice, but certainly beneficial in all cases. Wait, are those? She mentioned lakes and stuff. We have. Is this the Matrix
Untoasted
going?
Toast.
Look at that. That's a small round
Dan
one,
the band
unless it's
said,
hidden.
this is a great feature for MSOTVR players, since not many have your widget. I'm dying of a laughter disaster.
True that, yes. Then again, screenshots are built into SteamVR. I've extended it with the overlay so I can get, you know, the horizontal stuff and crap, the crop of it. But anyone can take screenshots. But this is not a comfortable wrist position for me though. That's the biggest downside of it. Yeah, the interesting part here is one elongated lake, one round one elongated round one that might be behind that piece of rock over there, but it's like someone used the same stamp in two places. It's a bit curious. I do enjoy the small part of greenery in the middle here. Yes. And yeah, what's going on? Oh shit! For anyone new, what's going on when people take screenshots? Wait, what? What happened to my camera? Damn it! I was still working on it. Yeah, what's happening is that to inform that it was not a screenshot I triggered, there's a random word from a list, and those are all related to things around the stream or people we know or anything like that. Yes. So that's happening. And all screenshots, you can see them pop up in the corner of the overlay. And they're also piped to the Discord in full resolution-ish. Actually, they might be 1024. I can't remember now. They're in high resolution anyway. Yes. So that's how that feature works. Oh shit! Points of interest. I totally forget. I'm in a place.
Second-degree contamination.
I'm in a place, so I just there's nothing here more to do because it's just rocks. But yes, there are.
Mount Morrison was named for Robert Morrison during the late 19th century. Morrison was a merchant who was killed near Convict Lake in 1871 while acting as a member of a posse pursuing escaped convicts from the Nevada State Penitentiary. Nearby is Mono Jim Peak, which is named for Mono Jim, a Paiute guide who died in the same gunfight.
Wow, okay, so if you want mountains named after you, make sure to die in a gunfight. Doesn't sound very efficient, but that's how that works. Anyone who survived, they get nothing except life, I guess, which is pretty good. Yeah, maybe the mountain names aren't worth it, really.
In 1877, the world's first known Stegosaurus and Apatosaurus fossils were discovered near Mount Morrison. The majority of these
Queen of the Abyss said, I'll not have a mountain named after me then law.
There's Jail's Peabody Museum of Natural History. Peabody, isn't that also the one of the robots in Portal? I mean, sure, that's a normal word in English. I have never heard it in any other context. That's the nerd speaking, yes. Connecticut, that's on the East Coast, yep. Oh shit, I didn't know I could grab these! What? Can I? Oh wow, it would be hilarious if I could grab the big one. Nope, that's not happening. Well, I get it in the book anyway. The book, which is here. Can I? Nah, they're taped in. Yeah, they're stuck. Yes. Wow, this is insane resolution. That has to be vector text, right? Oh shit. Wait, what's
Queen of the Abyss said, I popped some details about Peabody in silent chat.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'll check that out. Oh wow, they're graying out my face because I'm too close to the ground. Damn it. Yes.
Dan the band said, you are tiny.
Queen of the Abyss said, Paul broke it.
Shit.
Dan the band said, I am dying of a laughter disaster.
Oh, I'm back again. Yeah, that's also.
The Foxy Realm said, I'm dying of a laughter disaster.
Okay, that as this is As this is not an action-based adventure game, that means I shouldn't die. Like Everest is a game I wouldn't enable scaling in. But as this is, this is a rock. I could maybe stand on this rock and be that
Queen
small.
Queen of the Abyss said, so we shouldn't do that then.
Maybe, let me quickly and not quickly make it only be growing rewards. One moment. The miniature ones doesn't make much sense when it's a big scenery, right? So I put it to all 3rd level things. I'm gonna put it to reward only growing. I'm gonna reload the widget. It's gonna interrupt any TTS. That should. Yeah, we have rewards adjusted. Nice. Alright, there we go. Thanks for trying that out, Paul. I think that was, yeah. Peabody. This unusual and intriguing name is of early medieval English. Oh, wait, it's just a last name? It's not... Oh, I thought Peabody was an actual, biological part of a pea something. It's a nickname and someone it's derived from a nickname for someone considered to be a showy, colorful dresser. The nickname derives from the Middle English P as in peacock and body as in body person. Wow. Okay, I know, yeah, I would not have guessed that it was just a thing you call a person. Not at all. Wow, yeah. That makes sense when you know about it. But before that, I would never have guessed it. I think I'm bigger. Yes. Wow, that is also very hard to notice because the scene is so big. Even if I'm taller, I mean, I can see further in the close vicinity, but other than that, it's hard to tell. Did it work? Is that the first? Oh shit! Yeah. Okay, I saw it flip there. Oh yeah, I can see too far now. You can see the mountain is ending there. Oh, I see the limits of the geometry. Oh shit! So everything from this point on out.
Queen of the Abyss said, just seems like you floated up like 1 foot on the first one.
Yeah, the first one is doubling my size, and this is the maximum. Oh shit! The world is ending. Right, you're not supposed to see that. Wait, what? That's my my hand was floating off. Oh wow! Right, so.
Queen of the Abyss said, I'm dying of a laughter disaster.
So this is the end of the actual geometry. They just made it so it melts into what is essentially a very high resolution panorama. It's a panoramic depth perception for humans and at like 20-25 meters.
Dan the band said that Dave did not make this game
optical things. Yeah, apparently.
Queen of the Abyss said, he.
So the interesting part is that I did not realize that nothing else is not geometry, because I was moving a bit like this, but I'm like, oh, that's so far away, we don't notice the parallax. My brain is almost now, even if I know this is an image, my brain is saying that small top of the mountain is moving compared to the background. So my brain expects parallax, so it puts it in, even if it doesn't actually appear. Ugh. It's messing with my brain. Right, shit, yeah. The compass. We have one more point of interest. What? Oh!
Dendrites are natural tubes or crusts of glass that sometimes form when lightning discharges into ground.
Oh, this is the lightning.
Sand or rock. They range in size and can be as small as your pinky finger or as large as a tree.
So basically, sandstone and lightning created, I guess it melts the rock or makes the It fuses silica sand or rock. Basically modern art, or I guess ancient art. Yeah.
Great.
Oh, there's also notes in the book. Fulgurites. That was natural tubes or crusts of glass. So they actually become glass.
Usually happens with sand, not really on top of mountains, though.
Yeah, that is a bit surprising. I guess this might not... Maybe this has been pushed up, so it was at the bottom first. I don't know. But that said, these mountains look very sandy. Quite sand, yes. Right, let's travel on. That was Mount Morrison, which was named by someone that got shot. Delicate Arc? That sounds like it will break. One spot, 3 points of interest.
Well shit, I missed this notification.
Oh, sir, you are fully free to miss anything because
National Park.
Queen of the Abyss said, well, they are a sandstone, so maybe why it happens.
Delicate Arch. Standing nearly 18 meters tall, with an opening measuring 14 by 10 meters, Delicate Arch is a top attraction for park visitors. On a geologic timescale, many of these arches will only exist for the blink of an eye. As water in time continues to carve away their features, they eventually wear away until their inevitable collapse. But for now, sites like this remain a proud symbol of the American West.
Okay, tourist photo. If you Google this, there's probably 2 gazillion photos from the same viewpoint. There's probably one optimized best tourist viewpoint. But yes, welcome Mr. Cold Vengeance too. And I haven't mentioned names since the raid, but hello Ministra and shit, the chat has scrolled on. This is a tourist application, and I'm apparently visiting a lot of things in Western
I think I'm
US.
visiting this place in April.
Ah, right. Yeah. You're the person that actually travels, while I'll do it virtually. There's some kind of different scales of economics there. This is a fairly cheap trip. What is it? $8.90 something? Yes. Oh shit, dude. I have some water. That's nice. Right, okay. Thank you.
Camera enabled.
Yes. Water is good, especially if you're speaking a lot. Yes. Oh wow.
Camera disabled.
I went out with the trash. No, my nose is already not happy. It's fairly cold in Sweden right now. Or at least it's relatively cold compared to a month ago. There we go. It's not really cold. It's just, adapting to winter every year. This looks like a bowl. And that's all the comments I have on sandstone structures. I'm such a boring person. I'm a bad tourist, apparently. Then again, if I was here in real life, I would probably be running off along that edge and try and get a photo from a different direction that nobody else has, which is probably impossible for popular tourists.
Dan the band said, that would make for one heller of a concert spot.
This is so funny because I just listened to a podcast about Forza Horizon 5 because the host, Bobby Blackwolf, really likes that game. And he commented on the game featuring an EDM concert in the middle of some temple grounds, ancient temple grounds in Mexico.
Pinkory said,
yeah,
I really would like to travel to Australia, to the place where my aunt's life.
Oh, wow. Oh, so you have relatives in Australia. That's pretty cool.
Dan the band said, Red Rocks Amphitheater.
I have no idea. How far down can we go? Wait. How big is the movable area? This is a bit more free than previous locations. Oh, there we go. Here it stops. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a fairly big area. They must have done a pretty good job photogrammetrizing all this. I expect drones and fisheye lenses.
Pinkory said, so I can't wait to get this app on my headset. Hope to get it tomorrow.
Yes. Again,
Don the
it's
band
very
said,
affordable
wait, you
for
said
what it is.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Red is the us.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, the game is in Mexico, yeah. Let's check some points of interest.
This territory used to be a ceremonial area for indigenous people who lived and farmed in the Moab Valley. Moab is the only major crossing of the Colorado River for hundreds of miles, so this area saw considerable travel and trade, creating a hallmark feature for all the tribes in the region.
Colorado River, Moab Valley, Muad'Dib, in Dune. No, that's not in reality. Ugh. So many names and stuff. Clearly my brain can't cope. Oh shit, I picked the third one. I'm not taking them in order.
Queen of the Abyss said, haha.
We have more information about the delicate arch.
In the 1950s, the National Park Service investigated the possibility of applying a clear plastic coating to delicate arch to protect it from further erosion and eventual destruction. The misguided idea was ultimately abandoned as impractical and contrary to NPS principles, since the Park Service allows natural geologic processes to remain unimpeded.
That seems reasonable. I mean, why not plasticize the whole environment in that case?
Do you have Antelope's Canyons to visit?
One moment. We'll press this watch. Let's see what we have. Yeah, so it comes with a bunch of locations. What did you say? Antelope. So beyond this, we have Alabama Hills, Mount Whitney, the Wave, Crystal Crag, Antelope Canyon. Yep. Wow, holy shit. Is that where was the movie where someone got stuck and chewed off his own arm and stuff? I mean, spoiler. And we're getting more content eventually.
Tub Vengeance said, I'm 100% visiting that.
I hope you don't like your arms. Where was I? I was at the... Wait, am I done here? Nice. I mean, I guess I should not visit that here then, because you'll get spoiled. Oh, okay. There's a quick button for the watch interface. I think I have one more point of interest. In this direction.
The Lasalle Mountains are Utah's second highest mountain range, which forms the dramatic snow-covered backdrop to many viewpoints in Arches National Park.
I want hand poses.
Tub Vengeance said, and the film is called 127 Hours.
Above 3,500 meters, the tallest being Mount Peel at 3,879 meters.
Right, so they're talking about mountains. The snow-covered backdrop. Yeah. Do I see that? No. They show me a photo of the mountains and I can't see them. I mean, okay, let's slowly crawl up there. But also, I'm gonna try. So is the Antelope Cavern? Is that the actual place that place? Is that where he got stuck? Is that the actual place? So okay, we actually do see the snow-covered mountains. Then again, I put it to night.
Tub Vengeance said, not sure about that.
Right, yeah. Here we see probably the Milky Way, which in Swedish is the Winter Street. I want some foreground because having a reference. Yes. We have a bright moon. They made a good job of this. Oh, there we go. You get it at a third. There we go. It's the 2/3 corner. Yep. I mean, that depends on your direction.
Abyss said, "Yay."
Yeah, I saw the bloody photo in the picture. There we go. All right, I can hardly see the book now, but you can see this this sunset. I was wondering if they brought me a sunset because that is the golden hour.
The band said, I'm in another tab for like 15 sec, and now it's night time.
Yeah, it's a toggle button. I can flip-flop between day and night. But so far, I believe the night photos are just very dark. They're not really taken at night. I mean, okay, let's observe shadows. Okay, I think they are very tactical. You can see the sun is over there. If I click night, the moon is in the exact same spot. So the shadows are still here, but it's moonlight. So it's a cheap way of making it. It's pretty neat. They add a nice different skybox when doing it. But it's probably daytime that is the most interesting in general, which means I will probably not visit nighttime or toggle nighttime, which could mean I'm missing things. I mean, let's quickly go back to Mount Morrison and do that at night, just to check. I think it's loading fairly quickly, so this should be pretty fast.
At 3,740 meters, Mount Morrison towers over Convict Lake and Owens Valley below, home to some of the oldest rock in the Sierra Nevada. This jagged summit of vibrant stone was formed during the Precambrian era, over 500 million years ago.
Yeah, I think this is just
for the rare formations known as fulgurites, commonly known as fossilized lightning. Created by the intense lightning strike.
Right.
Passing stars.
But yes, I think they use the same skybox for all night modes. So hopefully I'm safe in not caring about night mode. Let's go to Alabama Hills. Shkboop. Yes. There are other photogrammetry applications.
Standing on are the iconic Alabama Hills of Eastern California. The Sierra Nevada
Jason said,
to the west,
"Hello folks,
and the Inyo
salutations."
Mountains to the east, both formed by the same tectonic uplift 100 million years ago. From here, you can also see the summit of Mount Whitney, the highest mountain in the contiguous United States, at 4,420 meters.
Queen of the Abyss said, "Ooh, pretty sky."
Already. It's long been a favorite
high altitude clouds,
westerns, and has been the backdrop for nearly 150 films.
150 films. Yeah. I mean, I can see roads in the distance, so clearly it's a habit. People, you've all seen Bear Grylls, maybe. Roads lead to civilization unless they lead into a mountain and nothing. Yes, hello, Marks Jason. Welcome to Strem. Alabama Hills. That was it, right? They are very tactical here, putting us in a place where we can see in like multiple directions. This side looks a bit less interesting though. This is way more contrasty. That looks relatively flat, even if it's mountains. And that hill is the color contrast. It's clashing a bit. This is a neat homogenic mountain range. And
Anatomy
yes,
grabbed a palindromic trophy, number 787.
787, yes. Nice. I have so many great comments today, yes. I've not had a good sleep schedule, so my vocabulary is not top notch. I'm gonna bring in some foreground. There's even more foreground down there, or closer foreground, but let's try and... Oh shit, I realize I should check. I really enjoy high altitude clouds, but because it makes it feel like we have a different world upside down. It's a nice event if it happens in real life. Yes. Compass, there we go. We have, I didn't even check. Do we have more than one? Let's check this one. 2 spots and 3 points of interest. Right. And it seems like they tend to... I could realize that now because I only see 2 points of interest here, and it's usually 3. Oh, that's the location. Let's take the points of interest first. I'm not sure if the highest mountain is that peak or that peak. I assume that one because it's kind of in the center of the view-ish. That's a big rock. If I was here in real life, I would totally want to go up on that one. Yep. I guess I'm a cat in that case. I want to be at the highest location.
Mount Whitney
Oh, wow.
is the tallest mountain in the contiguous United States and the Sierra Nevada, with an elevation of 4,421 meters.
Queen
the west
of
slope
the
of the
Abyss
mountain
said,
is in Sequoia National Park, and the summit is in the southern terminus of the John Muir Trail, which runs 341 kilometers from Happy Isles in Yosemite Valley.
Yosemite. I would say Yosemite, but that's because I'm not English. But Yosemite, there we go. That's the big mountain thing. Yeah. Yosemite Rock. Is it? Yosemite Mountain? Whatever. That's probably also somewhere in here. 4,421 meters. I can't remember how tall Mount Everest is. Is that... yeah, I don't... can't... collect. I need to do the compass again because it's... Oh, it's all of the way over there? I was pointing at that mountain and that mountain, but it's all the way, like, beyond this. Is it all converging at that point, all the way over there? The scales here are insane. Living in the fairly flat part of Sweden, I'm living between two plateau mountains, but calling them mountains is ridiculous when you see this.
Said Mount Everest 8,849米.
I was gonna guess 8,000, but I'm like, that's almost twice the height. Is that possible? Apparently it is, yes. All right, one more point of interest here. Do we have more lightning strikes splitting rocks, or what's this about?
The Alabama Hills of California is named after a Confederate warship deployed during the American Civil War.
Oh, that wasn't a big cannon, it's the chimney.
Reached certain Confederate sympathetic prospectors in California. They named their mining claims after the ship. Eventually, the name applied to the entire range. Nowadays, many believe that the land deserves a new name, decided upon by the valley's ancestral stewards, the Lone Pine Paiute Shoshone tribe.
The Lone Pine Paiute Shoshone tribe. It's nice that so many things are named after Native American tribes, but that doesn't remove the history of where they were almost exterminated. At least that's what I assume when they mention things are named after tribes. Yes. That was the tallest mountain. Let's focus it. Let's put it in the middle of the crosshair. That sounds more violent than I expected, but you know, there we go. It's still a crosshair, I guess. Is that actual? That's actual housing. I'm trying to point. I'm pointing with my index finger, but it's because my grip is closed. It's not pointing. It's annoying. They need to add in finger tracking. Yes. If I have hands, finger tracking is expected, at least after the index. And it's, as I mentioned earlier on, it is a disconnect when there is hands but not finger tracking. Oh yeah, trigger to run quicker. There we go. Ooh, is that a loose rock? I can pick up loose rocks. This is amazing. I mean, it is amazing. It's amazing for other reasons. This is also, you can hear the wind. I have a big fan. I could put a big fan next to me and blow air at me, because I did that in Rich's plank experience, and it's so bloody effective at
Queen of the Abyss said, "Can you throw the rocks?"
I honestly, I did not have reach to get down to those rocks. They've added in like nice detail, like this grass moving in the wind ish. It looks a bit more like it's underwater, but you know, it's supposed to be swaying in the wind. I expect grass, if it moves at all in the wind, will be more jittery. Yes. But does that mean I've been watching grass for too long in real life? Let's move. Oh, we're going down to the Mobius arc. Arch? How do you say it? Arch. Oh, hello. Super touristy stuff. Is that actual holes, or is that just photogrammetry derp? I don't know. Warning, you're leaving the They allow me to leave? What? Oh, right. Okay, where the hell was I before this? This is the mountain range in the distance, right? Is that the tallest peak? So I assume I was up there somewhere. In that direction. That looks so far away.
Bird.
Holy shit. Bird. Where was the bird? Oh, here's the bird. I'll try to move closer. Shit, I fell down into the trough. As a normal, what do you call that in English? It's not a, skata in Swedish. Yeah. It's not a bird we appreciate.
Queen of the Abyss said a ditch.
No, yeah, it's a ditch bird. There we go. We got it from the ecological expert. Yes. This
Queen
being
of
a
the
ground
Abyss
level.
said law.
There's so many layers to the geography. It's like very close, a bit further, a bit further, a bit
Queen
further,
of
a bit
the
further, a
Abyss
bit further, a
said,
bit
I
further.
thought you meant the hole you fell in.
Yeah, I did. No, I was sorry. I was just relating to the
Queen of the
bird.
Abyss said, the bird is a crow.
But that is a different word for. Are you sure it's a crow? Because it's not perfectly black. It has a. I mean, I'm closer than you are because you'll see this in a tiny box probably. I can't get closer.
Queen of the Abyss said, yep.
Maybe skata is a form of kråka because those are two different birds in Swedish. I don't know. But yes,
Queen of the
rocks.
Abyss said, crows can have
Really?
gray and white feathers.
They can have white feathers on a crow? I expect them to be... Oh, is it korp? That's completely black.
Dan the band said, skata is magpie.
Magpie? I would not have... I recognize the name. I have never connected it to that bird.
Dan the band said, well, one kind of magpie.
Queen
okay,
of the Abyss said, that is not a magpie.
Dan the band said, not the Australian one.
This is... Yeah. It looks exactly like what we call that... whatever. This is not Sweden, so it's clearly a possibility that is a different bird. You're leaving the optimized area. That is a warning... But it's also not allowing me to go further anyway, so I'm not sure why it is. I mean, okay, that is probably because I could possibly not see the line that is on the ground. Let's see if we have a point of interest here. Are those like these hexagonal pillar mountains? It's so far away I have a hard time telling, but they do look like that. I mean, I'm gonna for science I'm documenting my sites. We have a point of interest over here. There we go.
Since the early 1920s, hundreds of movies and television shows have been filmed in this valley. Some of our favorites include Iron Man, Django Unchained, Star Trek, The Lone Ranger, and Bonanza.
One of these are not like the others. wait, there's both Iron Man and I guess Star Trek are a bit sci-fi. Star Trek is more sci-fi though. Yes.
Nice work.
Thank you. Yes, it's impressive views. But in VR, I'm so used to just fly like a rocket wherever I want to go. This harkens back almost to... Is that a caravan? I think that's probably a crystal meth caravan over there. It's tiny though. Let's snipe it with a photo. Yeah, I'm so used to being able to just fly around and look at whatever. That's not happening in this case, which is fine. It's just, expectations from games. Alabama, what's the time? Or 1835. Still have some time, yes. Let's travel to Mount Whitney. Boop. Oh crap, I didn't check Didn't check. They should tell me like things in the loading screen, like points of interest.
You're
and
standing on the remnants of a melted
stuff.
glacier. Exposed granite, left behind in the last ice age. The cliff walls around you were carved out of the granite bedrock of the Sierra Nevada by a moving sea of ice, spilling down from the highest mountain in the contiguous United States, Mount Whitney. When climbing Mount Whitney on this route, this would be your first glimpse of the summit, after having climbed out of a basin and through a band of cliffs.
Oh, Mount Whitney. That is the tallest mountain. Wait, did they go up on the tallest mountain to take photos? That seems a bit ridiculous. Yes. Let's check out what's going on.
Queen of the Abyss said many stones to pick
also
up.
Known by its native name of Payahunadu,
Maybe they sent a drone.
Sierra Mountains in eastern California.
Yes.
The Sierras to the west reach 4,421 meters in elevation, while the floor of the valley averages 1,200 meters, making it the deepest valley in the United States. The bed of Owens Lake, now a predominantly dry flat, sits on the southern end of the valley.
The deepest valley. Where do you count the start of the valley? Because the valley is not beneath the sea level, right? It's just compared to the ground around it. Now I'm not even sure about the definition of a valley. Holy shit. Too big. Can't pick up. Again, too big. This I'm not gonna try that one. That's even bigger. These are stuck. There's no move. Oh, but over here is rocks. But I'm not sure if I can reach them. We'll see if the red line appears. No. That looks merged to the ground. This reality I live in, you can't know. Oh, are these? No, these are also part of the ground. Oh, shit. Lots of rocks we can't pick up. Yes.
Queen of the Abyss said, oh, poopy.
I mean, this one looks like it's put on top. It's not merged. You can see the polygons from the ground, like, flowing up when they're not. I guess they could still be part of the environment. It's just that they have more definition because they're closer to the origin. And yes, I wonder if can they send drones up this far and get this kind of quality across a big piece of ground? I'm curious. And holy crap, that's a bunch of crushed granite. Yes. It's a bit weird part of nature because this looks more like one of those, like, what's it called? Where you create gravel, pretty much. Oh, we have the snow-covered wooden areas over there. Why am I over here? I want to be in the snow, damn it. It's a nice sky going on. I wonder if the skies are even the actual skies of the time they were there, or if the skies are just, photo stock stuff. They work anyway. As long as you have the color, like if there was a blue sky at the time of capture, maybe add a blue sky later on to have the color tint of distant objects. I guess that is more atmosphere, but atmosphere refracts light and whatever. Shadows here are blue anyway, because there's blue light coming from the sky on the dark side. Yeah. There's the sun. Yes. They have done a good job of matching the sun, at least, with the direction of shadows. So they certainly a pretty serious attention to detail in this production. Yes. Oh shit! Yeah. I keep just blabbering on, and there's more points of interest. Yes. Is that the summit? The top?
Pinnacle Ridge is an arête, a sharp granite spine formed by the removal of rock by glacier advance, separating two glacial cirques. Over time, these narrow ridge lines are eroded by freeze-thaw cycles and mass wasting, creating crumbling edifices that wear down over tens of thousands of years.
Words. We have an arete, and edifices. Bloody English in all the words! Edifices I recognize probably from nature movies. But that's about it, yeah. We had one more. So yeah, freeze-thaw cycles creates this rubble, apparently. Oh, is that that must be the peak, right?
Mount Whitney is the highest mountain in the contiguous
Summit.
United States.
I said summit.
Towering over Owens Valley at 4,421 meters. It's one of the most frequently climbed peaks in California. The typical route to the summit is part of the famous John Muir Trail. Though it's Class 1, it's still not easy. Right now, you're on the approach to the more challenging routes of the east and north faces.
I guess Class 1 is some kind of climber difficulty rating. So you know how dangerous or hard it is to climb. Yes. Right, so that is the summit. Let's shit, this part of the rock face is not very detailed. I feel like walking back a bit and get this as the foreground instead. It's also fairly blurry over there. Yeah, it was probably hard to get photos from this place. It might even be what's it called? Photos they acquired and by licensing instead of going to the place. But I don't know. They might have gone here, but it looks a bit blurrier than previous geometry. Then again, a lot of the previous locations were mostly distant imagery, I guess, and not actual close-up geometry. Wait, did I have more points? Compass, come to me. No, there's the points of interest. Right, okay. Let's travel again. Yeah, one spot, 1 point of interest. How many have we done? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Yeah, so we've done half of it. It's a 6:45, so there's gonna come more later. So I'm gonna continue until 7 o'clock. Yes. We have the wave. This is looking spectacular. There's a bunch of text here. I assume this might be what they're reading when we actually join in. Only 188 megabytes? Maybe... Yeah, we don't see very far, so I guess they save in
on one of the most unique and breathtaking rock formations in the world. Located in the Arizona desert wilderness, the Wave is renowned among hikers and photographers for its colorful, undulating forms and dangerous hike through unmarked terrain to reach the site. The patterned walls around you are made from layers of petrified Navajo sandstone.
That is an undulating reflection. Very weird.
Slow erosion by water and wind over millions of years exposed these layers to create the shapes that give this iconic site its name.
The Wave is a fairly nondescript name, and yeah, it would be more like the Red Wave. Oh, that sounds more like a place for executions, I guess. Never mind me. Let's take some pictures. At this point, keeping the horizon is not really important for the architectural stuff because we don't even see the horizon. And there's no straight lines really to discern foreshortening. So there's no real necessity to keep it straight. This is funky because I'm like, this scene is not very interesting, but it is like the escape route. This is where we see further off in the distance. I'm saving a reference, like photographing my car when I parked it in a big place. Yeah, so I know where I put it. I think this is what's in the shadow of the capturing, because I'm pretty sure this texture here has been painted in. And you can see it merges in with this edge. So the camera was likely over here. So this is where they took the picture. And they've had to fill that in. Actually, that side also looks a bit weird compared to the rest. Maybe from other things, but does it also merge in with this side? I don't know. I forget that I can move quicker by trigger. Maybe there's a setting to have it fast all the time. Oh, we can climb the... Warning! Do you have to show that text? And I guess the yellow... I want to take screenshots from other places, but oh yeah, we see the we see the geometry ending there. Okay. Let's not go there. Let's take It's kind of hard to pick a good spot for a picture here because it's all part of the subject pretty much. Oh crap. It looks more interesting in person than actually in photos. Let's take a picture of this swirly. Yeah, I'm totally acting the tourist, which is kind of what the application is about, right? Oh shit, points of interest. I'm totally skipping ahead here. Oh, we get music in the menu, but not in the world. Damn it, give me music.
There are 4 trailheads which provide access to Pariah Canyon and the Wave. However, in an effort to maintain the natural integrity of the region, there are no formal trails or signage to guide hikers to the Wave from any of the trailheads.
Oh, wow.
Coyote Butte's North permits are only available through a highly restricted lottery.
Huh?
Very few people get to see this incredible place.
So to not have it being crushed by the masses of tourists that would want to go here, that's interesting. No signs and a lottery to actually get a guided tour. I assume that's what the lottery was for. Wow, okay. That's that's if you get the opportunity to go here, I feel like that's something to grasp.
The Wave consists of intersecting U-shaped troughs that have been eroded into Navajo sandstone of Jurassic age. Initially, infrequent runoff eroded these troughs along joints within the sandstone, but the troughs are now almost exclusively eroded by wind.
Oh. Oh yeah, because there's no water in the desert, I guess. So wind erosion. I haven't even thought about wind erosion. It makes sense with sandstorms and stuff, because you get sand blasted. But I didn't think about it eroding rock. I guess if it's sandstone, it's more reasonable because it's soft-ish.
An ideal time to photograph the Wave is the few hours around midday, when there are no shadows in the center. Although early morning and late afternoon shadows can make for dramatic photos. After a rainstorm, numerous pools form, which can contain hundreds of tadpole shrimp. These pools can remain present for several days.
Oh, yeah, that was the end of the text. So these pools form after rain and then they evaporate. Yeah. Oh, she said something different. Right, so this is all tadpole shrimp. Isn't tadpole frogs or toads or I don't know. But yes, let's venture on. The Wave. We are now going to Crystal Crag. That looks like Yellowstone-ish, but let's check if they actually read this text when we join. So it's near the town of Mammoth Lakes. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to remember that through the loading screen. Oh wow.
Near the town of Mammoth Lakes, California, Crystal Crag rises above a pristine alpine lake basin adjacent to Mammoth Mountain. Situated in the heart of the Sierra Nevada range, on the southwestern corner of the Long Valley caldera, this region was shaped by volcanic forces and carved by the passing of glaciers. A favorite of rock climbers, the mountain is named after a large crystal dike on the North Ridge, referred to as the Crystal Pitch, a unique and bizarre technical climbing section just below the summit.
Queen of the Abyss said, "Thunder."
Yes, there was thunder. from that direction. I guess it's a bit dark over there. Yeah, maybe. I quite like the mountains going off in the distance and fading into pale blue. I can see why Bob Ross, who lived in Alaska for a part of his life, painted these types of scenery. Yes. In this image, which is highly detailed when it comes to lots of trees, I can detect that it's not as high resolution as it could have been, because there's not much detail in the trees that are close up. I wouldn't really care for what's over there because it's so small, but there's some to be wished for the close-up trees, I think. But, you know, it's still an impressive scene. But this... Oh, shit! Let's not talk about that. Oh, shit, there's also some missing rocks. Where's the... Where am I supposed to stand? We have... How much is geometry and where does the photo end or start? Clearly over there, that's the black edge. So the geometry goes all the way down there, and I think... Wow, it's hard to tell. Getting some parallax when moving side to side. I haven't seen the cup in this scene, sorry. But I think this is the edge of the geometry. But it's honestly hard to tell. So they've done a really good job mixing the background imagery and the photogrammetry, like the geometry. Wow. That's more impressive than I expected, if I'm honest. We have a basin. Let's check some
Anatomy
points
grabbed
of
a Rising Series trophy, number 789.
Oh, a Rising Series. Yes. Oh, Cold Vengeance games. Those show up for me. Yeah, I can't turn off Steam notifications because I actually use them in my chat setup.
3,369 meters. Mammoth Mountain was formed by a series of lava dome eruptions over 50,000 years ago. It is still considered by the USGS to have moderate eruption threat potential. Despite this fiery risk, Mammoth Mountain is one of the most popular ski areas in the state of California.
This mountain might explode, but please enjoy your ski trip. Yes. Mammoth Mountain, that's a pretty impressive name. Yes. Here we might see more of the
Queen
rock
of
crumbling.
the Abyss said,
Yeah.
sounds sensible law.
Yes. I'm not wondering if this is close to the other area I was in. Like, is the Whitney Peak or whatever it was called some part of this? I see the tip of this mountain shimmering, which would mean it's also geometry, or maybe this ground image with the trees might be projected on a bigger piece of geometry before the skybox. Okay, that was now I'm not even sure what I'm looking at anymore. Because I see a slight shimmer at the ridge of the mountain range. Which would tell me that it's a transition between geometry and the background. Yes. It is very atmospherical, and I should probably go fetch a fan for the next time if it's gonna be mountaintops. I don't think you can be on almost any mountaintop without wind blowing, right? It's hard to decide in which... Someone's testing a lot. I should probably try and turn that off. Turn off most things from Steam, but apparently not that. Oh yeah, I took a photo in that direction. I'm like, what am I photographing? There's things... This is where I will put up my 360 camera and just capture the whole space with my very limited resolution, and I will regret life if I don't bring in a better camera. But yes. I feel like going over here shows me broken geometry, but I'm now photographing photos. When I know I'm photographing photos, it feels highly redundant. Oh, that's pretty nice. You get some foreground, middle ground, whatever. Oh, points of interest. Do we have more? Yes. Oh, we have a different location too. That's a peak.
The area of Mammoth Lakes is dotted with alpine lakes left behind as glaciers retreated. Fiery explosions of volcanic activity formed this place, which was then shaped by the pulverizing advance of ice sheets for thousands of years more. What we see today is quite peaceful in comparison. Innumerable lakes lay in the remnants of glacial cirques, and moraines and steep ridges produce complex topography patterns.
Moraines, cirques, words, so many words. Very, very geology-based stuff for sure, and beautiful imagery. Yes. We have another location. Oh wait, is it just over there? Oh, is that why we have geometry for this whole ridge? Because I can actually move on the ridge to that another location. Yes, they popped me over here. Oh, that top now looks more impressive than when I was on it. Yes. I'm just gonna take a photo in this direction. Because now we have a receding foreground that's kind of like in a place in front of me, which is very nice. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's kind of flat though because the light is... Where's the sun? There's the sun. Sun's coming in from behind me, so most shadows are hidden behind the rocks, I believe. Looks flattish. Yeah. Oh wow, shit. This looks fine. These trees were not meant to be seen from this location. You can see they're being warped. They look perfectly fine from over there, probably, because I'm seeing them from this kind of direction. But now it's breaking down a bit. These trees are also tilted, so I think they added this location just because they had geometry here, but the whole environment is optimized for that location. Yeah. I think I have one more point of interest. Over here. Boop.
Throughout the Mammoth Lakes area, many basaltic cinder cone volcanoes still exist. High concentrations of carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide seep from beneath the volcano. The gas is killing trees on the mountain and poses danger to people. Even inside the resort, sometimes you can see gas escaping from fissures and smell the sulfur that simmers in the active depths below.
That's a bit horrifying. Is sulfur this red, powdery, sandy looking stuff? Blah. And there's all kinds of orange in the mountain range.
Queen of the Abyss said, "Whoa, so it sticks there."
I guess stinks, yes. Sulfur simmers. Sulfur
Queen
sulfur
of
simmers
the
in the
Abyss
depths.
said, "Shinhao stinks."
Yeah. Yes.
You're a natural at this.
Well, yes. I don't know where the redness is. I guess this is kind of reddish. So I assume the photos in the notebook are probably very stylized-ish. They boost saturation and stuff to make them look nice or scary. Because that's not too red, but I assume it's about that area-ish. Yes, hopefully Mr. Cold Vengeance is kind of live now. I'm not sure if he's actually gone live, considering it said he's rebooting his game. But hopefully he's live. So Mr. Cold Vengeance that was here before, he's gonna have a hot tub stream today. And we're just about skipping the Antelope Canyon that he's gonna visit.
Queen of
in
the
April,
Abyss
apparently.
said, "Yes, live notification came
nice.
through."
Don the band
That means-
said he is in intro.
Right. So we're not in a hurry to raid
Inquiry
because
said,
he's not actually
I don't see
present
him live yet.
Well, mixed reports, 2 against 1.
Don the band said 30 seconds.
30 seconds, right, okay, Yes, I have very much enjoyed
Queen
this.
of the Abyss said intro on.
I don't know if there's a quit button. That's the menu. Reset app? No. I don't think there's a quit button. I think you just quit. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Let's go to the start location.
Pinkory said, now I got the notification.
Twitch is working. Awesome. So this is where we started.
Your step.
Oh shit, I get the text again. That wasn't the plan. Right, okay, let's just quit the application. Oh shit, you get temperature. Oh, I haven't even looked at this. It says what date they took the pictures, the wind speed in miles per hour, which is annoying. Hopefully they can add in kilometers. But also the temperature 24 degrees C. Wait, that's C and that is miles per hour. Is that not mixed? Wouldn't it be Fahrenheit if you're American? I don't know. Right, okay. Let's raid. BRINK Traveler, neat application. I look forward to future environments or whatever we call them. Snapshots of reality to be experienced virtually. As usual, walking around on my EVA platform, I get charged with static electricity and then gets zapped when I get back to the PC. No, Twitch, I don't want to put in a follower goal. No. Cold Vengeance.
Pinkory said, if I can get it tomorrow, I'm going to try it out right away.
I think I spelled that right. Yeah, it's the right avatar. Yes. I was trying to say earlier in the stream, there is another application also for this that's called realities.io. I never really ventured into it. I should probably do that because it's a neat concept to visit things virtually. I'm also going to post a link to this. So Mr. Cold is live. He's putting on his bikini.
Perfect. But it will do. Everything's catching.
Bowl said, Link.
Yeah, I've completely ruined one of the bikinis of the
13
house.
said beautiful.
Oh, thank you, 13.
That was 13, but already in cold stream. And
Pinkory said, is he looking sexy? I'm dying of a laughter disaster.
Well, as sexy as can be, I guess. He's now in a bikini.
Drop the drink.
As well as that can
So
fit.
yeah, welcome to the stream.
I'm sorry for that bikini.
Subnautica. In a hot tub.
Pinkory said, hee.
Queen of the Abyss said the bikini is pink.
Dan the band said, luckily he has a wetsuit on as well.
Yes, and this is a community challenge that we reached as a community on his channel. It was 85,000 points, channel points. And he's now performing his Subnautica below zero in a wetsuit.
Pinkory said, I saw a photo yesterday on Twitter.
And that's the raid.
And we're going to do a second one. And we're going to go.
Yes.
Going to go into the
Good luck, Mr. Cold. You need it. Bye.